I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Wednesday edition of My Two Cents. And we'll get to another free pick winner in just a moment after the Indiana Hoosiers come back for the backdoor cover against Wisconsin last night. Tonight, we go to Duke for Georgia Tech and the Blue Devils. We'll break it down for you in just a moment. Well, behind me on my TV is the parade. Actually enjoying this parade. When you're 20 out of 23 with the biggest selection of the entire year for your career, you want to enjoy the parade. You know, it's funny, I watched the game again last night, NFL Network replay from 8 to 11 p.m. Eastern. It's quite amazing the subtleties in the game when you watch it again and examine it. Just the big plays. First drive of the third quarter for Seattle. 2nd down and 2 from the 12. They run it twice, don't get it, settle for a field goal. Benching Arrington, putting in Butler, and hearing the Seattle players say on the sideline, they put in number 21. Didn't even know the guy's name. I can assure you, they know his name now. And they'll never forget his name. And after watching the play at the end zone over and over, here's my opinion. It was a better play than people think. It was open. Butler read it and just made a better play defensively. If that's Arrington, Seattle's your Super Bowl champion. If it's anybody else other than Butler, who Belichick had coached and practiced the week before on that very play, told Butler, you're not getting there, get to the spot, Seattle's your champion. A subtle coaching move by Bill Belichick, benching Arrington and putting in Butler. Save the Super Bowl. 23-2 over the course of my career. 23-2. We're going to savor it. We're going to enjoy it. Talk about it for a few more days because it's worth talking about. It is definitely worth talking about. $10 better since September, still up over $10,000. Last 23 days, up close to 4,000. Dropped a couple 20-dimers in basketball. But when you're going for 4 straight winning weeks and 16 of the last 21, I haven't won every Tuesday. We've always bounced back, got the bankroll where it needs to be heading into the weekend, and then boom. Big Saturdays or big Sundays, winning weeks. Game plan tonight, another 20-dimer. Get back on track. Get the week heading in the right direction. Just like this Super Bowl parade, heading in the right direction. It's a good feeling to know that come next year, we'll be trying to make it 21, 24. Once again, the number one park, the number one mark on the planet Earth. Untouched, unchallenged, undisputed. Back on track, thanks to New England, with yet another Super Bowl winner. Let's get back on track tonight, 20-dimer. Let's get winning week number 4 in a row back on track. All right, my 2 cents. I could touch on Joseph Randle back in the news. We all remember him from last year. busted at a department store for stealing underwear and cologne. He got popped for weed possession at a hotel in Kansas at 3 a.m. At least he was getting his freak on with his baby's mama and not hoes at a Phoenix hotel, which I spoke on yesterday. Nah, my 2 cents today is about another player in the TFL. Thug football. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Thug Football League, the NFL, National Football League. But you might as well call it Thug Football League. Because DeQuell Jackson of the Indianapolis Colts decides in Washington, D.C., that he wants a parking space. He rolls up and young cat from Domino's delivering some pizza gets the space before him. DeQuell gets out, being the thug that he is, proceeds to hit the kid in the face once, and then as the kid turns, if that wasn't enough, he punches him in the back of the head as well. Are you serious? Did a middle linebacker in the NFL really punch a Domino's pizza delivery guy in the face? And then as the kid turns and tries to get away, he hits him in the back of the head as well? You talk about a scumbag. You talk about a piece of shit. What a loser. Does he not think that this is going to get reported? Does he not think that someone's going to say something and he's going to be in the news? And that's my point when I do these My 2 cents, when I pull up TMZ Sports or search the internet about what these professional athletes do and then call them out about it. It just goes to show you that in the decision-making part of their brain, they're pretty clueless, pretty stupid, pretty ignorant, just flat out dumb. My wife said it once, she said it a million times. They're just not the sharpest tools in the shed. DeQuell Jackson showed us again yesterday. He's got a pretty low IQ. Popping a Domino's pizza delivery guy because he took your parking place. Thug Football League, baby. Thug Football League. Today's most valuable player, DeQuell Jackson. Bet you feel good about yourself. Bet you feel prideful. Bet you feel like you the man. You a baller. You a bad mother effer. And what'd you do yesterday? Yeah, I slapped up a Domino's pizza delivery, man. I took my pocket spot, yo. Showed him. Dude's cat was about 5'9", $150 wet. I'll tell you what. I'm Q Jackson. And nobody takes my parking spot. You better believe that. You take my parking spot. Hope I run into that scumbag somewhere in the near future. I really do. Because I won't hesitate to tell him what I think about him. All right, free pick winner. We're going to come right down Main Street and roll the dice with Duke and Georgia Tech under the posted total. Now, you look at Georgia Tech, and they play pretty good defense. Their struggles are on the offensive end. I mean, do I need to remind you on their trip to Virginia that the Virginia Cavaliers held them to 28 points for the game? His posted totals at 136.5, and if you look at their last 10 games, barring the 2 overtime games, only one game would have gotten over this posted total of Georgia Tech. Duke plays defense, no doubt about it. Krzyzewski will have this team playing the D tonight. And when you look at this matchup, 8 of the last 10 meetings have gone under the posted total in Duke. I expect Duke's defense to be spot on. I expect Georgia Tech to do what Georgia Tech does. That's play good half-court man-to-man defense And this game will stay well under the posted total of that 136.5 tonight. Free pick winner on under Duke and Georgia Tech. That's it, everybody. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Enjoy the parade as much as I'm going to enjoy the parade. And as always, I'll be back here with you on Thursday with another edition of My 2 Cents.